Mhm. The live stream there now. Yeah. Okay. Look at this. Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. This is Declan Kavanagh, and I'm with Chris Nicol, and he's an elite online coach, and he's also an author and a wonderful guy. So Chris is going to tell you more about what it is he does and how he does it and how he can help you. For we all need a bit of help out there once in a while. So strap in and Chris, let's go. So Chris,
Yeah,
tell
so
me a little bit about yourself.
okay, so I am an elite online coach with a program that encompasses four areas. And that's just one of the areas that I'll talk to you about in a minute. So I do gym workouts or a home workout, specific nutrition guidance depending on what your goals are, whether it's health performance or sports performance. I also do daily habits coaching and mind habits coaching as well. So that is for one person in my program. It's mainly for men, but I do coach women as well. But I've got a group for guys as well called the Lions Mentality Raising Men's Health Group on Facebook as well. So yeah, I coach various people, um, and yeah, I'm a public speaker as well. So I've done a few things in Scotland. I'm actually in an American speaking community as well, to speak in universities and colleges in the future, as well. So yeah, and yeah, that's kind of me as
That
much
that,
as
that sounds very interesting about the speaking at the American colleges. How did that
yeah.
come about?
So that's basically something I went through a 5 day intensive, um what was it called? I couldn't remember. Incubator, that's what it was called.
Right.
I went through a 5 day intensive incubator with them where I was online with them for 3 hours every day for 5 days, and they picked me to be in their group of speakers. So I will be in the group. I'm still learning in the group. I'm still communicating with them and just learning a bit about it. And then after, the process, I will be speaking online and in person in the future with the American speaking community that I'm in at the moment. So yeah.
Brilliant. That sounds really exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great. It's great. Um, yeah, they actually picked me up on Facebook. So these are opportunities that come to me, which can happen for anyone, I suppose, as well. They
Mm,
picked me up on Facebook, sent me a message, showed me all their YouTube channels, showed me what they do, what they can offer, and yeah, so it just went from there.
brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Maybe what are you really passionate about? It sounds like it's coaching of one description.
But yeah, totally. Coaching, public speaking, natural communicator. I am I go to the gym myself. I eat the foods, keep on top of my nutrition, my mindset, all those areas as well. So yeah,
Do you find it difficult? I know over here in this country now with the increase of um, intensive farming, do you find it difficult to find the right type of food,
in
like healthy
Scotland,
whole food?
we're quite lucky. We have a lot of farms, right?
Mm.
We have a farm that's not far away from us who have like a container with like all the fresh goods, and you can just buy them in the container. They're all locked in, and you
All
can
right.
just buy them like fruit, eggs, all that sort of stuff fresh off the farm. But back to your point of, is it hard to find the right foods? It's also what's in the food,
Yeah,
you know.
that's it. I
That's
mean, with all of these chemicals that's being sprayed with, it's a minefield out there trying to get good food.
it can be. I mean, it can be a very you have to do probably a lot of research if you're really into it. Which, excuse me, I'm a nutrition coach as well. I've got a bit of the hay fever today, so it's just kind of
All right.
catch me up. But I'm all good. But anyway, yeah. So nutrition coach as well. So yeah, I mainly teach people nutritional habits and food different ways to deal with food as well. So yeah, I mean, you have to just like, yeah, it's never better from making it from home, right?
Mm.
You know exactly what's going in it. You get the ingredients from it. You're actually probably better off, even like financially as well, buying it in, cooking it fresh. You know exactly what's going in into the food. Um, and yeah, it's probably I would say most of the time is better for you than it depends where you get the stuff, right? But
Absolutely.
yeah, fresh food's always the best.
Yeah, yeah. And like that too, when you're cooking it yourself, you're putting your own vibration in there as well, your own sense of love and appreciation,
Exactly,
so that makes a big
exactly.
difference on the food.
It does. It's you know what's in it, and
Yeah,
you put the effort into cooking it as well. So,
yeah, yeah. That's it. Now, because what do you do to relax?
I'm a squash player, but I wouldn't say it's quite relaxed because I'm actually competing. Um, I'm actually 40. My birthday was last Friday, so I'm now in the master squash. A way to start, but I'm just back into it. I mean, recently because I had my kids were kind of like the last 3 years, so yeah, I've not been in squash. So getting back into that, I would say it's kind of an enjoyment, but I also like to compete in it as well. So my training will be the next 6 months quite intensive, and then I'll be going to. My aim is to do one masters competition this year by autumn, winter time, just to get back into it in my age group. Um, what else do I like to do to relax? I like to walk. I like to go and be in nature. I like
Yeah.
to even cooking and gardening. To be honest,
Mm,
gardening is something I've recently got into. I was never a big fan of it when I was younger, but
mm,
um, I think it's actually quite relaxing.
yeah,
Quite relaxing.
yeah. I think
Yes.
anything out in nature is relaxing, can be relaxing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, totally. So anything like that, walking. I'm actually, to be honest with you, I'm going to get back into cycling, maybe on occasion as well.
Mm.
But and my dad was a fisher when he was younger, and he taught me to fish a little bit as well. So he's
All right.
given me my fishing rods recently.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I might just dabble in that as a little bit of a nothing serious, just a bit of a relaxed
Mm.
time.
You mentioned that you're coming down with a bit of hay fever there. Have you always had that, or is that something that just happened to you recently?
It's been on and off, but this time it's not as bad. When I was younger,
Mm.
it used to be really quite a bit
All right.
more mid-range, but it's kind of mild now. But I think as well, it's excuse me, it's what you eat as well. It's kind of have an effect on it, right?
Right.
Um, the food you're putting into the body can obviously affect the immune system. So
Mm.
in different ways.
Yeah, no, it's something that I noticed. I never suffered from hay fever before when I was younger, and it was only in the last maybe 5 or 6 years when again I'm living out in the countryside and they're
Same.
starting to use these different sprays. And now with
Yeah.
the pollen, oh, it's all of a sudden you
Yeah.
find yourself with the scratchy eyes and the throat
Yes.
and
Yes.
it's I got a homeopathic recipe, or it's a little tablet. And it's supposed to take one a week for the month. I take one, poof, gone.
That's
Brilliant stuff
interesting.
altogether. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's great. Who wants to be going around scratching their eyes all of the time?
Exactly. Exactly. Right.
Yeah,
Exactly. Who needs
yeah, yeah.
that?
This is it. Yeah, because
Yeah.
how does your average day look? Would you be an early
My day
riser?
is very busy usually because I actually have my own daily habits. I have yeah, so my days, I mean, for my business wise, I also work part time as well at the moment while I'm running my business another 3 days and I also work another 3 days. But for me, scheduling is key.
Yeah,
You've got to have the schedule. You've got to know what you're doing, where you're going, what's happening, and all that sort of, that sort of structure. So discipline and structure is a big thing for me because I've got 4 kids as well, right? So and a wife to be very soon. So
they keep
um,
you pretty busy.
oh yeah. So also, yeah, I mean, discipline and daily habits are a big thing to keep the progress going, to keep showing up for yourself every day, and achieving what you want to achieve.
Mm.
Depends what your goals are. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
there's no definitive. It depends what your goals are and how high you want to take it. If you want to just keep growing, that you got to keep doing it every day.
yeah, yeah.
And that's what I do. I have my daily habits every day. And discipline, at the moment, I'm reading a book called Discipline Equals Freedom
Mm,
by Jocko Willink. And it's, yeah, I mean, and this is a thing I'd like to teach folk about books, actually. It might be a good tip for some people in here. Don't just read a book once, and don't just sit and read it and consume it. Actually take notes on the book,
mm,
bits that you're learning, bits that relate to you. So I actually have a book just solely for study, and I also
all
have a
right.
book just for goals, and I have a book for daily habits, and they
Mm,
all get written in separate books. This is me because my organization when I was younger is not what it is like now.
right.
So that is one thing I've improved on, and it's still improving on,
Yeah.
which has helped me a lot as well. So, yeah, my days are more organized, and I know more of what I'm doing. I've always had a story of a background of probably when I was younger, not taking enough responsibility for my life, and that's probably why things happened to me previously.
Yeah.
But um, yeah, so that was kind of me, and then the last 5, 6, 7 years, I've kind of like had to step up. Um, and it's not that I had to step up; I chose to step up.
Yeah.
In the last year, I've stepped up even more, and I've now progressed. I have my own coach as well for myself
Mm,
for personal coaching, business development sort of things as well. So
brilliant.
it's a key
Oh,
thing to have a
yeah.
definitely.
What made you get into this field? What inspired you to move into this field?
So I qualified as a personal trainer in 2013, 14, but going back before that, I got into sport early, like 8, 9 year old. 8, 9 year old, my parents put me in loads of different sports. And it
Mm,
wasn't the case that we're just, try this, do this, we'll pay for this and all this. It was, right, we'll put you into these sports, try the junior sports, do this, do that. Multi sports, multiple sports like swimming, golf, tennis, not tennis, badminton, squash, football, excuse me, football. But then I picked squash. So yeah, um, at the time it was a very unknown sport. Now it's getting better because of well, internet, right?
yeah. But
So
it's pretty
and
intensive sport as well.
yeah, I mean it's a high intensity sport, and
High
that's what I
intensity. Yeah.
quite like
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
quite it's bang for the buck sort of thing,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you definitely know you've had a workout anyway.
Tell me, is there anyone in particular that inspires you to be better, to keep growing?
Any person or any reason.
Well, both. I mean, it's very seldom that we automatically do it. Usually something happens to us that helps us to change or makes us change or gives us the
Yeah.
opportunity to change.
So I think for me, taking responsibility for me is a big thing
Yeah. Yeah.
because we all have to do that, regardless what people think. That some people may think that they're waiting on somebody to owe them something. They owe you nothing.
Mm,
They actually owe you nothing. It's all down to you to do the
yeah.
work for you. And it's different as it obviously it's different perspectives for male and female, right? But
Yeah.
from a guy's perspective, as a man, when you have a family and you've got to look after yourself as well, you
Yeah.
got to be on top of that all the time.
Yeah.
You got to be on top of that all the time.
Brilliant. Yeah. And like I
Um,
said, like the key words there, taking responsibility for yourself. Ain't nobody going to
mm,
do it for you.
no, nobody's going to do it. You can
Mm,
collaborate with folk and all that and everything, but when it comes down to the phone going off and the chatting finishes and all that and the
mm,
times that you're in the house and stuff, you have to do it yourself.
yeah. That's it.
And when you're out walking and whatever, you're out in the world and stuff, people will help you, but
Yeah.
you're responsible for your own life. And that's why I realized a long time, a while ago. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's helped me a lot. So if that helps someone today, that's great.
Absolutely. What's do you watch movies?
I've watched when I was younger. I watched a lot more, not so much now because they've you know. But recently, I watched one actually about a baseball team in America. My partner took me away for my birthday last 2 weeks ago. We went to glamping into like a pod place.
All right. Yeah.
And we watched a movie called. It was a baseball movie about a guy. It's a true story actually. a
Mm,
guy that had Asperger's, and he turned out to be really talented and great at baseball. So yeah, that I can't remember the name of it. Mike somebody, I think it was. Can't remember. It was a
yeah,
true story. True story though. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
tend to watch true stories and things like that, and maybe I do like the odd other movies, but some of them are not for me.
yeah. No, no, but like that too. There's some great documentaries out there, and there's great life stories.
Yeah,
You just
yeah,
need to look.
they're
You just need to
interesting.
look that little bit harder to get them.
You have to search for them right enough. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, there used to be a movie before Gaia TV was called Spiritual Cinema, and they made all these
Ah,
movies to inspire and to uplift people, and
yeah.
did a lot of docu-series on like the Tibetan monks and the
I've seen it
benefits of
actually. Now you talk
meditation,
about
stuff
that,
like that.
I've
Yeah,
watched
yeah.
one with the Dalai Lama once before the Dalai Lama.
Mm,
Watched one before with that. That was interesting.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, very
I tell
chilled
you,
guy.
yeah, but like that too. When you watch something like that, you realize, wow, there's a whole different world out there, and there's a lot of different things
Oh,
that we might
there's
not be
lots of different
familiar
things you've
with.
not seen yet.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. This is it.
yeah, definitely.
If you had one thing to recommend to people, what would that be? Like, say, young men, say, in their 30s.
Yeah. Okay, so young guys,
Yeah.
take responsibility for yourself.
Mm,
Period. Just do it because no one else will do it. And I know,
mm,
and you'll go through challenges because I went through challenges. You have to go through them.
yeah,
You have to navigate through them because that's the only option to take responsibility.
yeah.
That's it.
Do or
So yeah,
die.
basically, yeah, it's ride or
Yeah, yeah,
die.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
it's got to be done. It's got to you. For me, I'm very highly ambitious, so I it's ride
Mm,
or it's all it's all in. It's got to be.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you've got that mentality and you want that mentality that you hear me speaking today, then if you want to chat, reach out. But I mean, I would recommend take responsibility for more things in your life that you're not doing right now, and
Mm,
build yourself up to be totally responsible for yourself.
that's it. Yeah, wise words, wise words. The people out there, I suppose, who are lost, suffering, undecided. I mean, the message that you have is definitely for these people, or even for people who are not undecided, but just want to be better and to do
Yeah,
more, to be more. Um,
exactly.
how did you have a specific website or a special way that you would like people to get in
Yeah,
touch with
so
you?
people can my website. I've got four areas that I can teach on my social network platforms I can tell people about. So I'm on Facebook. You can just type in my name, Chris Nicol. My picture will come up with me and my performance coaching, and my family's on it
Mm,
as well, the Facebook one. Um, Instagram, it's called Chris Nicol Performance. I have a YouTube channel, Performance Coaching. I can put all these links in the. Is it
yeah,
possible to put these links in the video? Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
And I've also got a LinkedIn profile, which is I've got more of my experiences with my career and my mission and what I'm, achieving and where I'm
Mm,
going and what I've done with qualifications and life experiences in my areas. Yeah.
brilliant.
So I'll put them all in the link when Declan puts his video on the
Yeah,
group.
yeah. I'll tag you in the video, and then you'll be able to put the links in.
Yeah,
So
no problem.
is there anything that you'd like to leave our viewers with?
Yeah, I think you need to inspire yourself.
Mm,
Inspire yourself to do more and be more and have
yeah,
more. And then and watch when people notice. They'll start to notice when you're changing.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and it'll be for
Because
the good. It'll be for the good.
yeah, because there's a big world out there, and like I said, once you start taking responsibility, it's the
It's
that
a whole
old
game
saying, "The world is
changer.
your oyster." Yeah, yeah,
Exactly. It's a game changer.
yeah.
Absolute game changer.
Especially nowadays with all of the turmoil and all of the changes and the uncertainty.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
only one you can be certain with is you.
Yeah. And always, and one other thing I'd like to add, you know, when you've got people that support you, yeah, that's a good thing as well.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
but ultimately they can help you, but they can't do it for you.
And this is the thing too to remind people that If you receive help, you help somebody as well. Pass it on. Golden rule. Chris,
Exactly.
lovely, lovely, lovely talking to you. You've got a great message for people, and you've got the skills and the abilities to help an awful lot of people out there. So,
Yeah.
viewers, please, if you feel called to, if you feel inspired by Chris, please free to call out to him in one of his platforms and have a chat with him, and I'm sure he'll be able to help you. So, this is Declan Kavanagh with Chris Nicol on the Coming Home to You network, wishing you a good and blessed day. Bye. There we go. It's
Yep, that was good.